Hello, and thank you for joining my channel. This is Tranquility Herbal Healing, here to serve you with some yoga for beginners. This is day 2, and we are here for you. So first we are going to start off in a comfortable seat, preparing ourselves for meditation, our meditation pose. In this pose, we are breathing in and breathing out, taking our time to take some really good, deep breaths and preparing for our journey. For every yoga session, we will be delivering our mantra of the day. For today, our mantra is, I am active. I am active in my thoughts. I am active in my movements. I am active in all ways, shapes, forms that are possible. I am not dormant, nor am I on autopilot. I am active. And from here, we are just going to receive and take in the message for today. Repeat to yourself, I am active. Breathing in and breathing out. From here, we will have our moment of stillness, breathing in and breathing out, taking this time to sit and truly enjoy our meditation. From our meditation pose, we are going to go ahead and come to all fours. During this time, we are going to go into cat-cow. So we are going to drop the belly for cow and inhale. And exhale as we round it out, cat pose. Drop the belly once again. Inhale. And round it out. Exhale for cat pose. We're going to do this for a couple of more breaths. Drop the belly. Inhale. Round it out. Coming from cat-cow, we're going to come to a neutral spine, neutral beginning. From neutral, we are going to position ourselves to peel ourselves up directly into downward facing dog. We're going to pedal it out, stretching one side, then stretching the other. Then taking our time to put one foot in front of the other and walk all the way to the top of the mat. Forward fold. During this forward fold, you can place your hands on the mat or fold them up and just hang loose. Keeping your breaths consistent, breathing in and breathing out. From our forward fold, we are going to bring it all the way up. Goalposts. Breathing in and out. Then raining all the way back down, forward fold. From here, we're going to halfway lift, aligning head over heart, heart over pelvis. Then bringing it back down into our forward fold. Stepping one foot back, then the other, plank pose. From our plank pose, we are going to chaturanga into upward facing dog. Simply moving with our breath. From upward facing dog, we are going to come all the way up, plank pose, straight into downward facing dog. Breathing here, pedaling out one side to the next, lifting your right leg up, three-legged dog, and moving slowly all the way to the top of the mat. Adjust yourself as needed, making sure yogi is comfortable, and then laying down that back knee for a low lunge. You're going to breathe, inhaling and exhaling during each pose. This low lunge should stretch out your back hamstrings, plus more. Placing our hands back on the ground, we will place our foot, stepping it back into plank pose, coming all the way down, lifting up the front part of our chest, baby cobra. From baby cobra, we come all the way up, all the way back into downward facing dog, stepping one foot and the other, then walking all the way up to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Halfway lift, heart over head over heart, heart over pelvis. And forward fold again. Letting your hands hang low or folding them, giving that extra stretch on your back. From here, you have an option to bend your knees or keep them straight forward, whatever is most comfortable to you. We're going to step one foot back, then the other. Coming into downward facing dog. Then we lift our left leg, three-legged dog, and move all the way to the top of the mat. Alright, adjust yourself as needed, yogi's choice. And then lower that back knee, low lunge. We're going to sit here for a couple of breaths. Really stretching out that back leg and really feeling how that front leg has been stretched out. And taking the moment to feel the position that you're in. From our low lunge, we are going to align the hands back with the feet, lifting up and stepping that one foot back. Take your time, and we're going to meet back into downward facing dog. Pedaling out one side, then the other. Stretching out both ends. And slowly walking back to the top for a fold. Our transitional phase. From our forward fold, we're going to take our left leg and step it back into a wide-legged V. And come all the way up. Breathe. Adjust yourself as needed. But really take this time to breathe. From this position, we are going to drop our hands and have them meet together behind us. Draw our hands down to the back and then slowly move our head and our upper body forward and forward and forward until we come all the way down until our head touches the ground. In our Padottanasana position, we are in a wide-legged forward fold. We are going to release our hands and have them meet on the ground. Really taking in our stretch. From here, we are going to drop to our right side and have an extended side leg pose. Now, this side-legged pose can be a little difficult, so if you have to keep your hands on the ground to keep the shape and the form of the position, that is fine. Or if you can keep your hands in that prayer position and really extend yourself. It is completely yogi's choice. From here, we are going to lift up and fall all the way to the left side, the opposite side we were just in. Once again, you can keep it in the prayer position, or you can use your hands for stability. Yogi's choice. Will begin to get a little more formal later on. Coming up from our wide-legged position, we are going to adjust our feet and bring the heels inward and point our toes outward. And from there, we come all the way down into Malasana or Yogi Squat. Sitting here for a couple of breaths. Make sure we are breathing in and out. From Malasana, we are going to come to a seat and readjust ourselves. Leaning back from our seat, we are going to have the legs fall to one side in a small twist, meeting them back in neutral and falling to the other side. Okay, breathing with every move we do, with every position that we do. From our twist, we are going to come back to a seat. Extend our legs long. Really getting comfortable. Taking our left leg and fitting it into that key pocket right there in between your thighs. Lifting our hands up and falling all the way down. Overextend yourself and really get the best out of the stretch. You can touch your knees, you can touch your shins, or you can touch your feet. It is whatever you are most comfortable with, but do not be afraid to challenge yourself. And breathe. Coming up from this position, we are going to slowly arise. Replace our leg back extended. Take your right leg and go ahead and tuck it into that pocket. Bring your arms all the way up behind the ears and fall forward. Seated forward fold. If you are not in a position to touch your feet, go ahead and grab your shins or grab your knees. If you cannot fully extend your leg with your foot flexed, go ahead and put a little bend in your knee and make it a little more comfortable. But the goal is to get the full potential out of each stretch. So challenge yourself and breathe. From here, we are going to slowly come up, replace that leg back, and bring your hands all the way up and do a complete forward fold. Once again, a seated forward fold can be difficult on your legs, on your knees, and on the lower back of your spine. So if you have to lift your knees up, put a blanket in between or a pillow in between the ground and your knees, please do so. But keep your feet flexed, your legs extended to yogi's choice, and breathe while you are in your seated fold. Coming back up, we are going to meet in butterfly position, bringing the soles of our feet together and leaning forward, looking into our imaginary pond. We are going to breathe. Releasing from that position, use your hands to assist your legs in bringing them close together. Go ahead and come into a folded seat, sitting on top of your feet and taking your time, but we are going to end in child's pose. Really breathing during this time while we are in this position. Breathing into the back of the chest, breathing into our spinal cord, and taking long exhales. From child's pose, we come up and position ourselves back into all fours. From all fours, we are going to take our right leg and bring it all the way forward. We're going to keep our knee bent just a little bit and sit in pigeon pose. You know, this is like the beginner split pose also. But really make sure you are breathing. Once you are comfortable, go ahead and come all the way down. Coming back up, we are going to meet in all fours again and go ahead and switch to the opposite leg, left leg up, knee slightly bent, pigeon pose. Once you are comfortable and settled in, go ahead and lower yourself to the ground. From pigeon pose, we are going to come up and swipe the feet all the way to the front. Taking our right leg and crossing it over on top of the left. Raising our hand and doing a seated twist. In a seated twist, you really don't want to crank yourself into that position. You want to lightly twist your body so that we don't have any pinching in the lower back or on your sides. And so you just don't overextend yourself. We want to challenge ourselves, but not overextend. Replacing our leg back, we're going to take the left leg over the right, raising our hands up and coming into a twist. Breathe, breathe, breathe with every move, every position. Releasing ourselves from this seated twist. We come all the way down to lie on our back. We are breathing for the rest of this time. Inhaling and exhaling. And repeating our daily mantra. I am active. I would like to thank you all for joining me and watching me. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram at Lady Remedy. Thank you.